Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel A Tutors, where we were just continuing the series of some physics lectures through questions. Okay, we were trying to learn the concepts and the formulae through questions. Okay, so in the comment section, some of the students or some of my friends commented that, "Sir, please explain the questions in English," and some commented to increase the number of questions. So I have tried in this video to do both of the things. I will explain most of the concepts, most of the formulae, and all of the questions in English and Hindi both. I have increased the number of questions from 3 4 to 6. Okay, so at present I'm taking 6 questions, and in next videos I will try to increase the number of questions subsequently. So please continue with my video. So without a delay, let's start the video. So the first question we have: the number of electrons for 1 coulomb of charges. So basically we have to find the number of electrons in 1 coulomb charge. Okay, so it's a very basic question. It's a very easy question at the same time. We can solve this like this. We know that a charge is quantized. Okay, a charge is quantized and we write it as Q is equal to Ne. Okay, so we have to find out N, number of electrons. Okay, so N will be equal to Q divided by E. Please note down all the formulae and concepts that I'm giving you. So Q is equal to N by E. So the charge here you have been given is 1 coulomb. Okay, so it's 1 coulomb divided by the charge on an electron. We know that it's 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so you are going to solve this. If you are going to solve this, you are going to get the answer as 6.25 into 10 to the power 18. So option A you get. Do solve by yourself. Okay, so we are moving on to the next question, that is, a body can be negatively charged by. Okay, so we know that if we take some electrons from body, okay, it gets positively charged. It gets positively charged. अगर आप electrons निकाल लोगे वहाँ से, अगर आप electrons को निकाल लोगे वहाँ से, तो ये positively charged हो जाता है. ठीक है. तो सिमिलरली अगर हम electrons दे देंगे, अगर excess of electrons हो जाए, if there is an excess of electrons, it will become negatively charged. So the answer is very simple and in front of us, that's option A, giving excess of electrons. Answer. Okay, now moving on to the next question, that is, the electric charges are distributed in a small volume. The flux of the electric field through a spherical surface of radius 10 centimeter surrounding the total charge is. Okay, so a spherical surface of radius 10 centimeter has been mentioned in the question. Okay, it's surrounding a charge, it's surrounding a charge. Okay, and the total flux is 20 voltmeter. So we have to find out the total flux over the concentric circle of radius 20 centimeter. Okay, the Gaussian surface we have, first it was mentioned the radius of the sphere was 10 centimeter. Now the radius has been changed to 20 centimeter. Okay, but the charge enclosed remains same. Okay, the charge enclosed remains same. That we know that the formula of the flux is phi is equal to charge enclosed divided by epsilon naught. Okay, so the charge enclosed remains constant. So if you change the shape and size of the Gaussian surface, whether it's small, whether it's big, but if the charge inside it remains constant, the flux is going to be constant. So our answer is option number A only, 20 voltmeter. So these are all very basic and important concepts. Okay, so keep noting. Okay, moving on to the next question, we have got an electric dipole of moment P is placed in a uniform electric field E. The maximum torque experienced by the dipole is. Okay, So it's a very simple formula. We know that if suppose if a dipole is kept in uniform electric field, the torque experienced by the dipole is tau is equal to P vector cross E vector. E is the electric field that has been given mentioned in the question, and P is the dipole moment. Okay, so it's a cross product. So we know that to simplify cross product, we write it as P into E sine theta. Okay, sine theta. So theta is the angle between P and E. Okay, so we have been asked to find out maximum torque. Okay, maximum torque we have to find out. So maximum torque we have to find out. So here for the given dipole, P will be constant and the electric field will be constant. Okay, so tau depends directly on sine theta. So tau max is equal to P into E, and for sine theta to maximum, theta must be equal to what? Theta must be equal to pi by 2 or 90 degree, you must say. Okay, so it's sine 90, we know that it's 1, so the answer is P into E. So easily we can take the option number A. Okay, so moving on to the next question, we have, according to Gauss law, electric field of an infinitely long straight wire is proportional to. Okay, so we can simply, I can give you the formula here. The electric field of an infinitely long straight wire, the formula of the electric field is E is equal to lambda divided by 2 pi epsilon naught r. Okay, so similarly यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो इजीली, क्योंकि E जो है प्रोपोर्शनल है इन्वर्सली R के. E is inversely proportional to R. Okay, E is inversely proportional to R, so you can easily mark the option as D option. Okay, 1 by R proportional. So it has been derived according to the Gauss law. It's very important derivation. Okay, you must remember this. You must remember this. You must remember this. Note it down and keep on revising. So now moving on to the next question. So here once again we have got a question related to flux. Okay, a charge Q is placed at the center of a cube. What is the electric flux passing through one of its faces? Okay, so we are gonna make a cube here. हम लोग एक क्यूब बनाने जा रहे हैं. तो इस क्यूब में हम लोगों को, आप देख सकते हो, क्यूब सिंपली बनाएंगे हम लोग. क्यूब हमने एक बनाया और इसके बीच में यहाँ पे आप एक देख सकते हो कि चार्ज को रखा गया है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, चार्ज को सेंटर पे रखा गया है. तो हियर यू कैन सी the electric fields will cross all the faces. Okay, will cross all the faces. Okay, so we have got number of faces equal to 6. Okay, so the Gaussian surface here that you have been provided with, that's a cube, and a cube is having a face number 6. Okay, so we have to find out the electric flux passing through one of its faces. Okay, so it has got 6 faces. Okay, and the charge is symmetrically placed at the center. Okay, so if you have to find out the electric flux through one face, then what will you have to do? You will have to do flux phi through one phase. It will be equal to 1/6 of the total flux, charge enclosed divided by epsilon naught. Okay, because there are 6 phases, so if you have to find out the flux through the cube, it will be q by epsilon naught, because the charge enclosed inside the cube is q by epsilon naught, and it has got 6 phases. So if you have to find out the electric flux through one phase, it will be 1/6 of it na. So from here you can easily derive, you can easily get for the whole cube. I will show you. It's the flux through one phase. Okay, so we have got 6 phases. So if you have to find flux through the cube, it will be 6 into 1 by 6 q by epsilon naught. So you're getting the same answer as q by epsilon naught. Okay, so the Gaussian surface work was a cube. It has got 6 faces, so you can find out the flux through one phase, 2 phases, 3 phases. It was simple. Okay, तो अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा आपको, तो आप लाइक करिए वीडियो को. आपको कोई भी अगर क्वेरी है, कोई भी अगर आप डाउट है, आप किस टाइप के वीडियोस चाहते हैं, किस टॉपिक पे वीडियोस चाहते हैं, which kind of videos or which kind of topic you want to uh, get. Okay, so you can just comment in the comment box for any suggestion. Okay, the comment box is always open. If you like the video, do share with your friends. And I keep uploading the videos daily, almost daily. I keep uploading the lectures of physics and maths. Okay, so keep supporting my channel, and see you in the next video. Thank you.